What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Ark Aberration, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial. Alright? Tutorial on how to tame, or not really tame, how to get impregnated by a Reaper Queen. Now, why would I even do this? It's been done, right? It has. It's been done a lot. Unfortunately, it's been done a lot incorrectly. And I hate incorrect information. It's not my thing. I'm not a big fan of it. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a deal. We're going to do a deal on the Reaper Queen impregnation. It's not that hard to do. It's pretty easy. The trap's pretty simple to make. In fact, we'll even show you where to build it, right? When it loads in. 74.1.41.3. I show you on the map, but my single player map is set up completely legit with not even the map pointer showing where you're at. So the GPS is the best way to find it. 74.1.41.3. That is where we are on the map. As you can tell, it's going to put you in the halls of the Reaper Queen. Why do you want to build your trap here? Obvious reasons. Mainly Reaper Queens. Alright, they spawn here very rapidly, so when you're killing them, if you're looking for like a high-level Reaper Queen, which is something you'll probably end up doing, it's better to be in a place where you can kill them and have them respawn very frequently than to try and tame random ones around the map. Can you do it that way? Absolutely, you can do completely trapless impregnations. It's a little dangerous, but it can be done. It's not super impossible. I just like the added safety of having a trap, okay? So why did we pick this location? Couple of reasons. One, we have this natural formation right here, which allows you to use very little building materials to make a very big trap. And two, it's got, back here in this area, it's got a plant species Z. So if you do take damage on your mount, you'll be just fine. We do have a second one back here. That's kind of a cheaty rock drake. Spawning and just kind of get around the map. This one is a legit rock drake. It was like a 100 baby. I put the levels into it. Completely attainable stats here, nothing crazy. Do have a ramshackle saddle, but it's not a big deal. There is no mate boost even on it, so it's a pretty standard rock drake. The game plan's pretty simple. We're going to walk you through is a couple things you need to have. First up, this is nice. Having a little bit of a base, you don't need one this big. A really small base will work. The main thing it's going to need is at least one bed. I would have at least 2 or 3 just in case horrible things happen. And a storage chest full of hazard gear, because if you spawn back in here, you will become irradiated, so you need that hazard gear as soon as humanly possible. Some medical brews, never a bad idea to have. Couple extra shields, in case you fail your impregnation, you die, like you get killed before you get impregnated. You can just spawn back in and try it again right here. No having to run all the way around the map to get here. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what you need in your deal. A magnifying glass might not be a bad idea to have backup. They're very handy for this. I've got a primitive bow here. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about is what people do that I don't really like. Some people try to do the entire impregnation sequence like with infinite stats and stuff. I'm not going to do that. I am in a god mode right now, GM buff, as you can see, because I want to show you the build without getting bothered. But as soon as we get ready to do the actual thing, we're going to go out of that. We're going to go back to completely regular stats, and we're going to do it all legit. Another thing I don't like that I've seen people do is they spawn in all Ascendant gear to do it with. I really don't like the entire Ascendant gear idea because 90% of players, if not more, unless they're playing single player, will even have access to that kind of ridiculous gear. So having that on while you're getting impregnated is obviously cheating. It's not something most people have to do. So we're going to do this entirely in primitive gear, including the shield, the primitive shield as well, which is a little more dangerous. It doesn't take a lot of beating, but like I said, I'm here to try to show you how to do this as legit as possible with no cheating at all. So anyways, the trap here, very simple. It's only 6 not giant gates, 6 stone dinosaur gateways. Really simple. There is some spots you can't build, like on this rocky stuff. It doesn't allow you to build. So you just gotta back it up a little bit. I like having the big area. You'll see why when we actually go to do this. And I can't believe it. I'm blown away that none of the traps I've seen on YouTube at all, I've done my homework. I like to know what other people have done to see where I can improve. This right here is a massive improvement. I've seen people try to lead them into deals and trap them and then run behind them and put gates behind them and then lock them in that way. I've seen humongous, extraordinarily large builds to trap these things, which is, in my opinion, it's wasteful and kind of dumb. There's no reason to build a massive trap. This is very cheap, very quick to build, and you can pretty much set it up in no time. And it's in a really good spot because most of this right here on the backside is all, like I said, a natural formation, which is great. You only need to go too high with your walls on your ramp because Reaper Queens cannot walk over too high walls. So if you've got that up there, they'll get stuck. They can't get out over the top of it. Ramps are very efficient. You walk them in, and they double also as a trap so they can't get out. With a Reaper Queen, it's not a big deal if they can get out. They can't get out. It's not like you have to walk it out after you tame it. You're just getting impregnated and it digs away. So anyways, as you can see, we've done some other tests around in the area. Some circle traps like I've seen. They don't really work all that well. Another little attempt over there. This right here is my best spot. And I've done this twice already. It worked both times flawlessly. As you can see, I'm actually got an offspring of me right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to turn this off like so. And we're also going to unequip this like so and put it back on. That killed our baby. Our baby is now dead. As you can see, you take quite a bit of damage from the radiation. So that's what the medical brews are kind of nice for when you spawn back in, having a couple of those on hand. Definitely going to help you out. So the step we're up on now is we're going to have to find a Reaper Queen. There was one digging around here, like not very far away. I'm going to try to find it. It was digging around in this area. I don't know where it's gone. Sometimes, like they'll actually be here, they just won't show their dig anymore. There it is. Yep, she's coming. So all you got to do now is get her in the pen. Oh, here we go. Alright, come on. Now once she's in, that's it's pretty easy. It's not going to be hard to get her in there at all. Once she's in there, now it's time to start getting her mad and fighting her. Some people like to use ballista turrets and fight them through the, shoot them that way. Some people use guns. Either way, I mean, they all work. It's just they're not the best method, in my opinion. Mounts are the cheapest because they don't take anything to build. You just tame them. So we're just going to go ahead and blast this thing down. As you can see, we are not in infinite god mode stats. We are taking damage and torpor here. We already turned it off, obviously. Okay, come on. Sometimes they do get a little bit buggy where you can't like hit them through the wall. It happens. It's not a huge deal. You'll get them back in a second. It happens. Come on. What, the balls? There you go. So like I said, it's a little bit buggy trying to fight them through walls. Not a big deal. Come on. There we go. She's just kind of hanging out, isn't she? It's one thing I don't like about official servers is you can't actually tell when you're really hitting them that well. Like when you have the numbers pop up, very much more better. So we're going to sit here and blast away on this lady. I don't want to cut because there's always going to be that guy out there. It's like, oh, he cheated when he cut. He cheated when he cut. No. We're just going to fight this sucker down. It's a pretty simple process. The magnifying glass definitely comes in handy. And that's why I'd recommend that you use a rock drake and not like you can do it with a megalo if you want to. Rock drakes are the best mounts for it, in my opinion, because you can pull out your magnifying glass while you're on the back. That's something you can't do with a lot of other stuff. Is my dude in God mode? He may be. He actually may be. Let's go ahead and cycle that again. I don't want that to be cheaty. Maybe it's because I was on him before. Sometimes it does that and it won't reset. Alright, we'll see if it starts staying my stamina down now. Alright, we losing health and loot. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it was a little bit cheaty there for a second. Everybody calm down. I realized it and we fixed it. Like I said, it's not like you're going to die fighting a Reaper Queen. They're not that hard to kill, and like I said before, if you do start getting low on health, it's not a big deal. That plant species Z is right over there. You just disengage, go over there, heal back up, and come back. The problem is, the biggest problem you're going to have is their health regen while you're gone, and that's where you can do like a charge lantern if you want to, aimed in there to keep it from like healing up while you're gone. But not really a huge deal. So we're just going to keep whittling away at this chick, like so. If we do get high on torpor, it's not a bad idea to have stimulants as well. Stimulants do help, because the torpor is pretty intense on these ladies. But stimulants are nice to have on your mount. You can kind of poke them in there. I don't have any on me because I totally forgot about it. It's not a big deal. You can always, like I said, disengage, hit up plant species X, yelling a little bit. She's not bloody enough, I don't think, to be yelling for damage yet. I don't know. We're going to stay here, fight it out, cut to as you start to get weak. It will come back in because it's going to take a while on this kind of weaker rock drake. We might have to break and heal. Like I said, not a big deal if you do have to. What's the HP at on this chick? Yeah, 26,000. We'll probably have to break and heal. Not a big deal. I don't want to keep you guys here for 30 minutes watching me badger this thing with attacks. So we'll cut to and come back when it's weak. And then we will finish things up, show you how to get impregnated the way I like to do it. Alright? Alright. Alright guys, it's getting pretty low. We had to take a heal break. We're down about half again. I did spawn in some stimulants, not gonna lie, because I forgot to build them. It is getting pretty low. She's about 1,800. That's probably pretty close. We'll hit her a couple more times just to do it, if we can do it. Come on. Oh, don't run for me. Alright, she did glow pink there for a second. Yeah, she's pink. She's pink right now. That's a good thing. Here comes the fun part. Alright, come on. Oh, what the crap? Don't run from me, come on. You know you want it. Be careful not to sprint right now, because if you do sprint... Is she gonna do this to me? If you sprint, you'll lower your shield. Oh, god dang it. Oh, god. Now we're making a mistake. Idiot. Alright. Here we go. Oh crap, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh crap, we did it again. Oh, we did it. Where? Oh my god, I'm not good at this. Oh my god, I'm such a noob. Such a noob. Forgot my charge light. Forgot my charge light. We're dead. We're dead. Alright, peeps, we're back. We may have died, not gonna lie. Things happened. You can probably tell over there. But anyways, we got to turn our charge light off like a rookie. Anyways, once they get low on health, they'll start glowing pink. That's what the magnifying glass is for. Once they get about 1,000, 2,000 HPs, that means they're in the range that they're ready to be impregnation mode. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak in here now. We have no charge light on. You don't want to sprint. Alright, be careful in this point, because if she tail whips and your shield is down, it's going to do a lot of damage to you. Alright. Alright, she's yelling. She's sniffing. There it is. And... wait for it. There it is. As you can see, I am impregnated. Slam down medical brews, pop your shield up just in case, because you never know. And it's that simple. It is that simple. As you see, she even put me through the rock wall. I do not think natural barriers actually stop the impregnation. A lot of people stand out here when they try to get impregnated, and that is where their problem happens. Okay? They get out here, and the tail goes through like one of these pillars of the gates, and it blocks the impregnation, and they throw a fix. It didn't work. It's really, really easy. Now, one thing I did notice while I was doing this, because I only did it 2 times before I showed you guys, that I obviously died, which was sad. That's my dead body right down there. I forgot to turn my charge light off, and so obviously she kept tail whipping me. I was like, what's going on? And by the time I realized my mistake, my primitive shield had broke, and then my primitive armor had broke, and I was dead. As you can see, completely primitive gear, that one tail whip almost broke my shield. So you don't get a lot of mileage out of primitive metal shields, but I wanted to do it all in primitive gear to show you guys it can absolutely be done with all primitive gear, no cheats. So anyways, I got my booty hole smashed that time. Remembered to keep my charge light off when I came back this next time if I spawn back in. Another thing we're going to talk about, anyways, right over here, the Reaper Queen can run up this, which is a little bit detrimental if she's running that way. Generally, she doesn't run that way. She'll fight you on whatever side you run through. I like to jump through the trap and run out that side. But if you really wanted to, you could always place a couple more dino gates right here in front of this to stop her from going that way. Alright, just in case that's a problem for you. Alright, but one more thing before we go. We'll go ahead and throw our GM buff back on. That's the stimulant spawn I used earlier, because I need a stimulants for my dude. Add to checklist, bring stimulants. You're going to want it. So anyways, go ahead and put that on so nothing bothers me and I get my food back and I don't starve. As you can see, the Rock Drake took quite a hit. I had to stop and take and heal, and it still got it down to half again. So, another good reason to have that Species X there. It's super duper helpful. But anyways, when I spawned back in the first time, as you can see, that's where the dead body is in here. It's definitely a good idea to have exactly 1 suit of armor and exactly 100 medical brews or whatever, how many stacks of medical brews you have in a single chest. Okay, not in something big like this with lots of different crap in it, because the fastest way to do it is as soon as you wake up, hit that chest, take all, and immediately start drinking medical brews while you put your before you start putting your stuff on. because if you don't, you'll die from the radiation. Radiation does kill you very quickly. I don't have a ton of health on this guy either. It's only 200 HP character. But anyways, if you have a little more health, you'll probably be a little better, a little more wiggle room there. But like I said, have a small chest probably with 15 slots, one of those little bitty wooden chests. As soon as you wake up and get out of that animation, you're going to be about half health or around there. Grab everything out, chug down a couple medical brews. They should be right there on your hotbar as soon as you pick it up. So just back out of the menu, chug a couple down, come in, put your radiation gear on, and you should be right back into it and ready to go. So definitely a good idea. One I didn't have here, this vault was full of a bunch of crap, so I couldn't take it all or I wouldn't be able to move. That was a mistake on my part, so don't do that. But anyways, as you can see, we are impregnated. We have a baby inside of us. Very simple. This is the third time in a row it's worked. I have not had a single blocked impregnation, and I think I'm going to give that all credit to anyways, to going inside the pen. That is the big deal. Do not try to go outside the pen. Is it safer to do outside the pen? Yes, because she can't hit you as much. But you might as well be in here, because what good is it going to do you if she impregnates you and misses? You know what I'm saying? If she misses the impregnation, she's going to dig away anyway, and you just screwed yourself out of a Reaper baby. So make sure that you get in the pen with her. It is a little scary. Make sure you're not sprinting, because if you're sprinting and you move, your shield goes down. If she tail whips when that happens, I've had it happen, it's going to do some serious damage to you. Make sure you're not sprinting so that the shield always stays up. Be very careful. When she goes to sniff, just make sure you get in front of her. Game over. That easy. It's not a hard trap to build. Very cheap, very easy to build. I already showed you the coordinates for it, so you know how to get here. I think it's one of the best spots to actually build one, and it will work on official. This is pretty much an official server right here. Nothing has been bumped. No rates. No cheaty rock drakes of 1,000,000 level and 1,000,000 damage. No ascendant gear on. Completely primitive. The easiest way to tame a Reaper Queen, peeps. That is it. It's that easy. You just saw me do it in primitive gear. It's not that hard. I did die once, I'm not going to lie, but that was just because I'm retarded. It had nothing to do with the trap not working. I just didn't turn my charge light off, so she kept attacking me, and I was like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. So, yeah, that happens sometimes. Don't be an idiot. It'll work just fine. You know what I'm saying? There you go. But anyways, there it is, guys. Just want to show that to you, help you guys out if you're trying to get your impregnation on. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and show your support for the video. If you're liking the channel, make sure to subscribe as well and tell your friends about it. Definitely helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next one.